tonight to celebrate the Sequoia High School Class of 2019 commencement ceremony. I'm Kelly Shepard, and I'm the principal of Everett Alternative Learning Programs, which includes Sequoia High School, where we focus on goal setting, Online High School, where learning may be done online, anywhere, and anytime, and Port Gardner K-12 Parent Partnership, where we partner with our families to educate our students. We are here tonight to honor 64 graduating students representing all three programs. Student sashes will identify the program they are most connected with. Online High School is gold, Port Gardner is silver, and Sequoia is green. Each student has met the rigorous graduation requirements and engaged in a unique journey. We have students that have attended 25 of 27 schools in Everett Public Schools. Our students first enrolled in our programs as early as 6th graders at Port Gardner. 12 students have earned 12 credits at Online High School, and 2 have earned all of their credits at Sequoia. We are now going to start tonight's ceremony with a slideshow created by Nancy Berthwaite's Publications class. Publication students sing and share in some of the moments captured throughout the year.
My faith is shaken, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle, and sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. I am unwritten, can't read my mind. I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance. Sometimes my tries are outside the line. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your books begin. In the rain on your skin, no one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else, no one else.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I see you again.
We've come a long way,
Came a long way.
from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you.
Tonight, our Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Joyce Stewart, Associate Superintendents, Dr. Peter Scott, and Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Sally Lancaster, and Mr. Larry Fleckenstein will lead our graduates on their last walk as a high school student. Each of these leaders are symbolizing the hundreds of educators and school employees that have supported our students throughout their journey. We ask that you please remain seated as our graduates enter. Ladies and gentlemen, Sequoia High School class of 2019. Graduates, please be seated. This year's student selected yearbook theme was From the Wonderful World. In the introduction, one of our students wrote, "The saddest part about the sunset is that it leaves. The most beautiful part is that it is vibrant. That is what you all are. A diamond in the rough, a shimmering star in the sea, a charming ember hidden amongst the vastness of the universe. The prizes are all hidden in the squirrels of the school. Create your own sweet ending, go to infinity and beyond." The student continues, "We have inspired each other to grow our future from a sapling to a prestigious sequoia tree. Forevermore, we will keep that inspiration as the greatest of heights and hold it close to our hearts." The inspiration and support, both formal and informal, not only came from within our students, but from many individuals and community partners that have supported them. Please hold your applause for each group until I finish the introductions. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Our superintendent and school board members and district administration are critical to our students' success. Our superintendent, Dr. Gary Cohn, school board president, Carol Andrews, and directors Pam Lassane, Caroline Mason, Dr. Tracy Mitchell, and Jamyang Dorji Nankar, as well as our district leaders, Dr. Joyce Stewart, Dr. Peter Scott, Dr. Sally Lancaster, Mr. Larry Fleckenstein, Brian Beckley, Becky Clifford, Mike Gunn, Debbie Kovacs, Jeff Moore, Kathy Reeves, and Dr. Dana Riley Black. Please join me in thanking each of these individuals. Many others have worked closely and helped tend and grow those saplings into the majestic sequoia tree throughout their academic career, starting in preschool, elementary, middle, or high school. And we would like to recognize each of these people. I invite you to stand, and I know there are many of you here and you're shy, so please stand so our students can properly thank you, who are past teachers, support staff, administrator, school district employee, or a parent educator at Port Gardner from one of our graduates. Please stand so we can recognize you for all that you have done. Each of these graduates would not be here tonight without the support of many collaborative and strategic community partners. I invite you to stand and remain standing if you're a member of our Sequoia High School Port Gardner PTSA, a school volunteer, an Everett Rotarian or community partner such as the Assistance League, Clothes for Kids, Cocoon House, Teen Parent Lunch Program, CMAR, Port Gardner Neighborhood Association, or the Everett Family YMCA, or the Everett Elks. Each of these individuals and groups collectively have supported our students in earning their high school diploma. Let's give all of these wonderful organizations and people a huge round of applause. Finally, this event truly would not have happened without the staff of Sequoia Online in Port Gardner. They are truly an incredible team of educators, whether a custodian, kitchen manager, teacher, paraeducator, or secretary. Each of them go above and beyond for students to help ensure there are no limits to what each student can achieve. The staff at Sequoia Online High School in Port Gardner inspire, support, encourage, problem solve, and teach our students every day. Would the staff of any of these programs please stand so we can properly recognize you? Graduation is a celebration, farewell, and a new beginning. Tonight, we celebrate you, the class of 2019. Many lessons can be learned from a sequoia tree about how to live, and we challenge you to take the advice from a sequoia tree. Always stand tall and proud. Be content with your natural beauty. Sink your roots into the earth. Drink plenty of water, and enjoy the view. Check out the view tonight. Look around you. There are a lot of people who are involved in supporting you as you work towards your goal to graduate from high school. Each one helping you grow. Some of us pushed you, others pulled, and some of us cheered you along. In the end, the important thing to remember is to stand tall and proud. It is your choice to be here tonight to add the Sequoia diploma to your tree. You have endured trials and tribulations, yet through tenacity and grit, you have overcome all obstacles and proven to the world that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. As you look back, you'll see learning, growth, laughter, tears, and memories filled with meaning. Tonight is also a part of our new beginning, a time to look forward, a time to set new goals, dream big, and to try your wings and see what lies beyond for you. You are a strong tree, and I can challenge you to continue to grow. As we look forward to continuing to grow, we'd like to take a few minutes to recognize some of the achievements of students that will help them take their next step towards meeting their high school, post-high school plans. I'd like to invite Jamie Burton, our senior counselor, to come to the stage to present a few important awards.
Good evening. In 2014, the Cookie Kitzman Spirit of Service Award was established in recognition of a person who regularly volunteered at our school, countless hours supporting students to truly learn math. There are countless Sequoia graduates over the years that their success in math is directly related to Cookie. To continue Cookie's legacy of excellence in service and support of community, the Sequoia staff has established a perpetual recognition award to go to graduates who embodies the characteristics of Cookie Kitzman. Each year, 2 students will be honored with the Cookie Kitzman Spirit of Service Award. This year, there is a $1,000 scholarship for each student that was generously donated by friends of the Kitzmans and Sequoia staff in honor of their 50th wedding anniversary. Please join me in recognizing Cookie as she's joined me here on stage. When asked to describe Cookie, the adjectives that were used were cheerleader, patient, translator of mathematics, helpful, sees a need and fills it, reaches out, gives without the expectation of anything in return, persistent, welcoming of all, encouraging, connectors of all, service, and teaches others. Based on students who best exhibit these characteristics, this year's Cookie Kitzman Spirit of Service Award winners are Michaela Armstrong, and Sam Figueroa. Please join me to receive your certificate and award. Thank you. We have quite a few more scholarships. It's my honor tonight to present to you our 2019 scholarship recipients with a total award of over $58,350. Tonight, you will see the surprise on some of these students' faces as a few of the scholarships being awarded are being announced for the first time. Our first scholarship recognition is the Assistant League of Graduation Cost Scholarship in the amount of $250. The following members of the class of 2019 are Assistant League awardees. Please stand at your seat as I call your name. Rainey Corrado, Megan Brown, Anahi Garcia Carmona, Claudia Infante, DeAndre Johnson, Ashley McDaniel, Fernanda Perez Vasquez, Maria Sanchez, Sierra York, and Caliona Walsh. Thank you. You may be seated. Next is the College Bound Scholarship. The College Bound Scholarship Program is an early commitment of state financial aid to eligible students who signed up in middle school and fulfilled the scholarship pledge. There's 22 students from our class of 2019 who are college-bound scholars. Please stand as I call your name, and you can hold your applause till the end of the long list of names that I have here. Haider El-Ghazali, Paloma Aparicio, Michaela Armstrong, Jolie Carver, Vanessa Cook, Vanessa Delgado, Yadira Herman, Travis Halstead, Alana Injamin, DeAndre Johnson, Shelby Kimball, Joseph King, Dimitri McAvoy, Vanessa O'Neill, Fernanda Perez Vasquez, Jacob Rank, Andrew Ravenna, Wendy Rivera Garcia, Noelia Sanchez Cruz, Liam Taylor, Alana Wheeler, and Sierra York. You may be seated. As we announce the next scholarship winners, I invite the individual winners to come to the center stage to receive their certificates from Shelby Souther and Haley Taylor, our success coordinators. I would next like to invite Kay Fontaine, Executive Director of Everett Public Schools Foundation, to present the scholarships from the foundation.
Thank you so much. I'm Kay Fanton, and I'm the Executive Director for the Everett Public Schools Foundation. And our mission at the foundation is to make sure to build community support, to invest our resources, to inspire innovation, excellence, achievement for all learners in Everett Public School. This year, we're honored to be able to provide over $60,000 in scholarships to the 4 high schools. Tonight, we'll have over $4,500 to be awarded to Sequoia High School students. The scholarships are generated from various endowments and funds and families and organizations to provide opportunities for our graduating seniors. I'm honored to announce our first scholarship, the Ofstie Scholarship. The Ofstie Scholarship Trust was set up by Valborg Ofstie in 1965 to provide a scholarship to a student from each of the 4 high schools. This $2,000 scholarship goes to a student who shows leadership and initiative. This year, the Ofstie Scholarship goes to a student who will be attending Everett Community College to major in nursing. Congratulations, Megan Brown. Our next scholarship is the Willenor Scholarship. Nora Harttront was a very generous woman who cared about education. After her death in 1980, the Willenor Scholarship Fund was established in honor of both her husband, William, and Nora, which combined to create the Willenor to help our graduates attend college. The fund provides a $1,000 scholarship to a student from each of the 4 high schools. This year's recipient plans to attend Everett Community College, then transfer to Washington State University to major in veterinary medicine. Congratulations, Samara Quintana. And our last scholarship is the Pat Clifford Dynamic Art Scholarship. As a gifted potter and devoted teacher of 28 years, Pat was able to share his love for arts to generations of students. Pat believed that every student is capable of learning and being successful. To Pat, your success could not be measured on a piece of paper or a test score, but through positive cooperation and self-reliance. Pat once said, "There is no mistakes, just learning steps. You don't make mistakes, you just get better." To honor Pat's legacy, the Pat Clifford Dynamic Art Scholarship was created. The scholarship is awarded to a Sequoia High School graduate who excelled in the arts and who plans to continue their education. Or as Pat would say, just keep learning. The 2019 recipient of this $500 scholarship plans on attending Everett Community College to major in graphics design. Congratulations, Vanessa Delgado.
Thank you, Everett Public Schools Foundation. Now I would like to announce the rest of our scholarship recipients. Scholarship recipients, as I call your name, please come to the center of the stage to receive your certificate from Shelby and Haley. Megan Brown. Megan Brown is the recipient of the Everett Rotary Hermes Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. Rainey Corrado. Rainey is the recipient of a Sequoia High School scholarship in the amount of $2,000. Vanessa Cook. Vanessa is the recipient of a 2,500 Rotary Avid Scholarship from the Everett Rotary Club. Vanessa Delgado. Vanessa is the recipient of an Everett Rotary $500 College Essentials Shopping Spree, an Everett Community College Lions Club Scholarship in the amount of $1,500, and a Sequoia High School Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. Raylan Doherty. Raylan is the recipient of the Superintendent Scholar Award in the amount of $1,000. Samuel Figueroa. Samuel is the recipient of the Gertrude Jackson Scholarship in the amount of $2,700 and a Sequoia High School Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. Aaliyah Garcia. Aaliyah is the recipient of the Everett Community College Academic Excellence Award, which covers tuition for fall, winter, and spring quarters next year, up to $1,200 per quarter for a total of $3,600. Justine Garcia. Justine is the recipient of the Everett Community College North Everett Lions Club Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 and a Sequoia High School Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. Yadira Herman. Yadira is the recipient of the Everett Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 and a Sequoia High School Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. Alana Injamin. Alana is the recipient of a $1,000 Sequoia Staff Scholarship. Ashley McDaniel. Ashley is the recipient of the Everett Rotary Sounders Scholarship in the amount of $4,000 over 2 years for a total of $8,000. Fernanda Perez Vasquez. Fernanda is the recipient of several scholarships this year, including the Everett Community College Feather Star Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, Everett Rotary Hull Mobley Scholarship in the amount of $2,800, Everett Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and an Everett Rotary $500 College Essentials Shopping Spree. Samara Quintana. Samara is the recipient of several scholarships this year as well, including an Everett Rotary $500 College Essentials Shopping Spree, an Everett Rotary Avid Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and an Everett Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $2,500. Maria Sanchez. Maria is the recipient of a high school scholarship in the amount of $2,000. Congratulations to all of our scholarship winners.
The Sequoia Award, now known as the Ruth Nelson Sequoia Award. Ruth Nelson was a longtime Everett resident who worked as a librarian in Everett Public Library for many years. She was a guardian ad litem for Snohomish County. Ruth had a very soft spot in her heart for teenagers who overcame adversity and didn't have the opportunity that so many other kids did. She volunteered at Sequoia and was so impressed by the tenacity and commitment she saw from students who wanted to further educate themselves to become productive adults. She believed in kids who worked hard, as the students at Sequoia should, and that students at Sequoia should be recognized and supported to achieve their dreams of further education. Her family has chosen to represent Ruth's commitment to students. The award is not only a $1,000 scholarship, but also recognition of high academic achievement and a commitment to one's future. It's named after the large sequoia tree that grows right outside our building and stands for strength and determination. Fernanda Perez Vasquez, will you please come forward to accept the Sequoia Award in recognition of your strength and determination? Fernanda epitomizes everything we would like to see from a Sequoia student. As an immigrant in 7th grade from El Salvador and a parenting teen, she's overcome obstacles, persisted with grit and determination. She proved all those who doubted her abilities that they were wrong. She found caring adults at school that provided mentoring and support and continued to believe in achieving her dreams even when others said she would not. Fernanda and her daughter Kayla attended 2.5 years at Sequoia. Next year, she plans to attend Everett Community College, then a 4-year university, followed by medical school to become a pediatrician. Fernanda, the Everett Public Schools Foundation is very pleased to recognize you with this award. A crystal sequoia tree, and your name will join the past recipients on a permanent display in our school office. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of our scholarship winners. We know their high school and beyond plans will become a reality because of the scholarships they've earned tonight. Nelson Mandela says, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear." Our students have conquered their fears and overcome adversity. One of those students who I'd like to introduce, who's going to give some class remarks, is Liam Taylor, who courageously conquered those fears and has some thoughts to share tonight. Liam, can you please join me?
Today is a very special day for me and all of my fellow graduates on stage. Many of us struggled, failed, and maybe even almost gave up, but look at all of us up here. We're about to take our next steps into a huge part of our life. Me personally, I doubted this day would come for me. I was the kid who was never organized, never did my work, skipped classes, or didn't even show up at all. But here I am, speaking at my high school's graduation, leaving my mark. That's not something I thought I'd ever accomplish. And if it weren't for this school, I don't think I would have. When I came to Sequoia High School, I knew on day one of intake, it was going to be different. I turned in my exit task knowing it was not fully correct. I'd rushed through to keep up with a friend who'd finished first. Bona was looking at them before I could leave, and she said, "This is not correct," and handed it back to me. I tried again, but only like halfway fixed it. She said, "This is still not right." Bona handed it back to me. She offered guidance on how to get it right. This began my relationship with Bona being a huge part of my support system. I soon realized this wasn't the Bona way, but the Sequoia way. The Sequoia way is connections, close relationships, helping each other, and learning. Most importantly, we all choose to be here. We will share many memories, including accomplishing academic goals we never dreamed possible, creating lifelong friendships, riding the bus or walking to school, rain or shine, Sherry giving us soy milk or making our special meal, Nacho Thursday, standing by the wall watching Dave stack rocks and making up nicknames for us, and visiting college campuses such as Math Day at UW. After being selected Rotary Student of the Month and Herald Super Kid, I realized I can do anything, and I know my fellow classmates can as well. I thank my family, friends, fellow classmates, and the staff of Sequoia for always pushing me out of my comfort zone and never losing faith in me. Thank you so much for being there for us and helping overcome challenges we've faced. Not only am I proud to call myself a Sequoia squirrel, I'm also honored. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it. One last thing. To reach our goal of graduation, there are many people that have supported us to be here tonight. A tradition at Sequoia is to present carnations to our family and friends in the audience that we would like to thank. On behalf of the class of 2019, I would like to present this bouquet of flowers as a thank you to the staff of Sequoia and community members for all their love and support. Graduates will now come present flowers to their friends and family.
Sonny, don't hurt yourself. You can walk. I don't want to fill out an accident report. Okay. We always notice you. It's all okay. You're important to us too, Sonny. I'd like to invite Dr. Gary Cohn to join me on the stage. He is going to present our Superintendent Scholar Award winner as well as some comments to our class. Dr. Cohn.
Thank you very much, Kelly. One of my honors this evening is to recognize Sequoia's Superintendent Scholar Award winner. So I'd like to ask Raylyn Doherty to stand while I say a couple of words about her. Now, Maya Angelou once said, "Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud." Raylyn Doherty lives this advice. With her bright, unmistakable hair color, her kind words to everyone, her beaming smile, she creates a rainbow in the clouds. Difficulty in other schools brought Raylyn to Sequoia, where she connected to others, got involved, and was truly engaged and built strong relationships. She thrived. In her own words, "I went from standing in front of a judge trying to say, 'I'll attend school more,' but not truly meaning it, to having perfect attendance and passing every single class." She's become responsible, she's become determined, she's become a driven young adult who cares deeply about others. Raylyn always loved to color hair for herself, as you can see, and for her friends. So as a junior, she entered Everett Community College's Running Start program, where she began refining her skills. Today, Raylyn is a future Everett Community College cosmetology program graduate and future cosmetologist, specializing in, guess what? Color, like a rainbow. We're very, very pleased to honor Raylyn this evening and to let you know that she is one of 4 superintendent scholars selected this year by Everett Public Schools Foundation. Congratulations, Raylyn. Thank you. So, I was thinking a little bit about what to talk about tonight, and talking with a couple of colleagues who helped me think about what to talk about. And the topic of Star Trek came up. So I want to know, even though I can't see all of you very well out there, how many Star Trek fans are with us this evening? Raise your hands if you love Star Trek. Oh, I see some hands out there. How about here? Any Star Trek fans? All right. Now, I want to know, do you remember Mr. Spock? How many of you can make the Vulcan greeting? That's right. So who is the actor who created that unforgettable Mr. Spock character? Anybody know his name? That's right. It's Leonard Nimoy. Now, sadly, Mr. Nimoy passed away in 2015. But you know, we'll always have Mr. Spock. And we'll always have that greeting, no matter how difficult it is to do it correctly and fast. Fortunately, Mr. Nimoy left us with an inspiring story about how to succeed. Before he was a successful actor, Mr. Nimoy drove a taxi. He drove that taxi at night so that during the day he was available for auditions in Los Angeles. He tells the story of a special night and a very special customer. He says, "One night, I picked up Jack Kennedy at the Bel Air Hotel." Yes, that Jack Kennedy, senator from Massachusetts and, at that time, a future president of the United States. He says, "We chatted about careers, politics, and show business, and we agreed that we had a lot in common. Maybe a little too much in common. Kennedy said to me, 'Lots of competition in your business, just like mine.' And then Jack Kennedy told me, 'Just remember, there's always room for one more good one.'" Now, I think those are words to live by. Leonard Nimoy said that when he told that story, and he added, "I did live by those words." We all know he worked hard to be that one more good one. After all, he was driving a taxi at night so he could audition during the day. When you leave here tonight, You're entering a world with a lot of competition and a lot of talent. You're also well prepared with the experiences and the learning from an incredible school and an incredible staff. I'm very, very confident, and your teachers here tonight are also confident, as are your friends and family, that you too will do what it takes to be that one more good one to succeed in whatever role you choose. So it may or may not be a Spock role, but it'll be an important one to a lot of people. So here's to your adventures and your successes. Congratulations on graduating. Live long and prosper. Thank you very much.
I would like to invite our 5 school board directors to join us on the stage for the presentation of our diplomas. President Andrews, Directors Lassane, Mason, Mitchell, and Nuncar. Dr. Cohn, members of the school board, and honored guests, it's my privilege to present to you these students that I certify have met the graduation requirements established in Everett Public Schools and the state of Washington. Dr. Cohn.
Thank you very much, Kelly. It is a great honor on behalf of the Everett Public Schools Board of Directors, the administration, the staff, and the state of Washington to accept your certification that these students have met all the requirements to graduate this evening. So let's commence.
We believe that each student has a unique story to tell, so tonight our staff would like to share with you a little information about each student and give an opportunity for some students to share their voice with you. We're going to start with April.
April Simon, English teacher. I met Yadira as a sophomore. She came into my advisory and maybe spoke 2 to 3 words that entire year. There was a lot of head nodding and working on being at school consistently. Then sometime in the middle of her junior year, she spoke more, opened up, and grew into the young woman you see today. She left Sequoia to finish her senior year at her home high school. Life happened, and she came back to finish at Sequoia to graduate on time, despite her life circumstances. I am proud of the young lady I see today. Please remember, my door is always open. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present Yadira Yerman. Dimitri is a student who has taken the road less traveled. His love for music brought him back to Sequoia this spring so that he could earn his high school diploma. Someday, in the not so distant future, you may turn on the radio and hear the musical stylings of this young man. It takes strength to come back and return to school and finish. It takes diligence to put one's head down and get the work done. It takes determination to pursue a dream. He exemplifies these qualities. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present Dimitri McAvoy. Vanessa is truly a gift. She's opinionated, strong-willed, and savvy. She hopes to pursue a career in medicine, and her gregarious personality will make any patient immediately feel at ease. Vanessa is someone who will make a positive impact anywhere she goes. Her determination to graduate on time and ability to manage school, work, and life is admirable. She certainly has risen above her circumstances and has treated life as a gift. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present Vanessa O'Neill.
My name is Becky Kitzman. I'm a math teacher at Sequoia. Paloma wasn't feeling seen or heard. That is what originally brought her through the doors of Sequoia. She was advocating for herself and searching for an alternative. This is an example of the maturity and self-awareness that is such a huge part of Paloma and what we love most about her. Paloma plans to pursue a degree in nursing, which requires persistence, hard work, and an ability to recognize what needs to be done and to do it. We will miss this jalapeno-loving, shy, smiling lady. Ladies and gentlemen, Paloma Aparicio Moya. Wendy. Last year, Wendy told me that she was moving south and leaving Sequoia, and my heart absolutely broke. This independent, warm, intelligent young woman made an impact on all of us, and we wanted to have her here for as long as possible. Much to our delight, she returned this spring to finish up a few things, and now we get to celebrate this accomplishment with her. This old soul is a hard worker, works with the music ministry at her church, is talented, passionate, and an excellent judge of character. We can't wait to hear what your future brings. Ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Rivera Garcia. Noelia says you can't have a rainbow without a few storms. She plans to pursue a degree in nursing in Edmonds this fall and then hopes to become a pediatrician, morphing together her love of medicine and her love of children. It is always a pleasure to have this young lady in class. She is a listener and she works hard to make sure she understands the task, qualities that will make her a spectacular healthcare professional. Noelia, you say you found your purpose in life, which is not common for someone your age. Keep reminding yourself of that purpose and know you have a team of people at Sequoia who believe in you. Ladies and gentlemen, Noelia Sanchez Cruz.
Hey, Lo! You only keep to this. Okay, will do.
Hi, my name is Bona Park. I am the other math teacher, and this is Alexandria Nicole Ayla Sunny Ray Coggins. I think that was my 25 seconds right there. Okay, so sometimes life has different plans, and you have to just face it with all you've got. Xander was in my Algebra 2 as a freshman. I was happy to see Ayla come back to Sequoia as a junior, and in her senior year, Sunny rocked my pre-calculus class. One of the things I appreciate most about Sunny is her grit and her beaming smile. She's got the grit to always do her best, to keep going even when it seems impossible, and to never give up. And her motto is, hey, if life throws me a challenge, I'll just change my name and keep going and keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunny Ray Coggins.
Here we are, you guys. Finally, we have been working here since forever. I'm so proud of my classmates, and all of you guys are beside me. Everyone, whether you did it for yourself, your child, your mom, your grandpa, y'all did it, and so did I.
Yay. Raylene Doherty. Our love for cats forged the bond all cat lovers understand. Her friend Liam describes Raylene as the hardest working person he knows. Raylene wakes up at 2 a.m., Yes, 2 a.m. to get ready for school. And who does that? She does. She spent half of her junior and the entire senior year taking Running Start classes and will graduate with a certificate and maybe a license?
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, of cosmetology. She even managed to take home a shiny trophy called Superintendent Scholar Finalist. So Raylan, I will miss seeing your smile, sharing our cat stories over a cup of coffee, and your ever-changing hair color. I know you'll succeed in life because you know that with hard work, all is possible, and all doors are open for you. So follow your dreams, my dear. With a proud and loving heart, I present to you Raylan Doherty. This is really hard. Okay. Samara Quintana. When I think of Samara, I think of spring flowers blooming like a beautiful, fragrant peony. 3 years ago, Samara wrote on our mission statement about her dreams of becoming a veterinarian. This year, her love and dedication for animals put her at the top of Snow Isle Veterinary Assistant Program. My dear Samara, a true champion is someone who wants to make a difference, who never gives up, gives everything she has, no matter the circumstances. A true champion works hard and never loses sight of her dreams. So remember, dreams do come true, and you're a true champion in my heart. With a proud and loving heart, I present our future veterinarian, Samara Quintana.
Hi, I'm Shantae, a paraeducator at Sequoia. When Kay joined Sequoia by entering with his larger-than-life personality and outstanding ability to make sure all of those around him know how he is feeling and about any topic. As time went by this year, I will not forget the day when Kay realized this was his year. He'd be able to make it across the stage in front of his mom, his family, and friends while proving those who doubted him wrong. He remained dedicated, focused, and completed the task at hand. I look forward to Kay's fashion line one day as he moves forward on his next adventure and travels, and to one day again enjoy some more Dutch Bros. It is my privilege to present to you Kayron Colon.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. For everyone who doubted me, watch me prove y'all wrong. Watch me walk my talk, period.
This is Taylor Patrick. Taylor, you are too much. When you came to Sequoia, you were too loud and immature. But when you returned this year as a determined, caring, and mature student, you were still too much. You checked your grades 3 times every class period, every single day. You made sure you received your Perfect Attendance Award and Sequoia Scholar Award for passing all classes each term. You were too much, and you are perfect the way that you are. Your too much helped you move out at age 16, helped you graduate early while working practically full-time, and will help you as you go to college, because you will go to college. The young kids you love need you, because your too much will be what they need to learn and to grow. Congratulations. Oh, you're perfect. Andrew Ravenna. AJ is diligent, loyal, honest, and kind. He is competitive, but as a team. He's more of a let's work together to win or figure it out kind of person, rather than I'm gonna beat you. He is brave, oh so brave, says Becky. AJ has a Bob Ross backpack. that he wore to school each day. AJ seems a lot like Bob Ross, open, loving, accepting, welcoming, bringing people in and together, trying to improve his community. AJ, we were lucky to have you at Sequoia. You made our school a better place. Congratulations. Maria Sanchez. Maria is the student who sits in the back of class, quietly getting her work done and getting it done right. In Maria's intake writing, she said she doubted herself, would get bad grades, and never thought she could get above 60% in classes. But then she went out of her comfort zone and transferred to Sequoia, where we know her not only as kind and sweet, but as a student who works diligently, consistently, and passes all of her classes with a high percentage. She shouldn't doubt herself anymore. With confidence and determination, she will be successful when she attends college. Congratulations, Maria. Liam Taylor. First, no one loves sharks more than Liam. But there's more than sharks to this guy. Although Liam underestimates his abilities and he's shy, he has a dynamic personality. Liam is a reluctant leader. He's a thinker, never too quick to jump to conclusions. He mulls things over. He is compassionate, loyal, and kind. He feels for others. He has a good heart. He loves and stands up for his friends. And Liam, you are strong. Not everyone is confident in who they are, but you are, and you let us love you for who you are. As you head to Everett Community College, continue to be the quiet leader that you are, and watch out for those sharks as you weld underwater.
I'm Jamie, but I'm actually going to be introducing students for Gail Lehmans, and I will be reading introductions that she has written for these students. Megan once described herself as shy, unhappy, and full of self-doubt. I don't know what happened to that person, but the Megan standing here is very different. She is friendly, talkative, happy, determined, and a talented student. She graduated a couple of months ago, which is good and bad. Good because she graduated, and bad because Gail didn't have her in class anymore. Throughout school, she had some ups and downs, but as she said one time, in the end, what matters is graduating and having a positive outcome. Megan, you have done both of those things, and you have lots of reasons to be really proud of yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, Megan Brown. This young woman is truly amazing. She has worked through some hard times and painful situations, and the thing that always gets her through is her belief in herself and her abilities. On the tough days, that belief is what motivates her to keep going. One important thing that Cabria has learned is to give people a second chance. The reason she is standing here is because she gave school a second chance, and I'm so glad that she did. She always has a smile on her face. Well, not always, but that's another story. Cabria, with your positive attitude and work ethic, you will go far in life. I'm super proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Cabria Hansen. Many of you might see a kid standing here, but I see an adult. Adults learn from mistakes. Adults set goals, focus on those goals, and do the hard work to achieve their goals. Adults recognize opportunities and take them, and adults keep their word. In the time that I have known Poseidon, I have seen him do all of these things. He came to Sequoia after learning from a mistake, and he set the goal of graduation, focused on it, and did the hard work to be here tonight. He had the opportunity to finish high school and took it. At one point, I asked him if he was all in, and he said yes. He kept his word, and here he is. I'm really proud of you, Poseidon. Ladies and gentlemen, Poseidon Martin. Cameron's one of the most determined people that you are ever going to meet. He has thoughts about issues and is very firm in his beliefs. He is willing to stand up for his beliefs, and even if you don't agree, there's nothing that's really wishy-washy about Cameron. When he is faced with a problem, his approach is to try different solutions and persevere until he finds the answer that works. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Smith.
Hi, I'm Haley, one of Sequoia's success coordinators, and tonight I have the privilege of introducing Jolie. Jolie joined us halfway through this year and arrived with one goal in mind. She quickly got to work and proved to everyone that she wasn't here to mess around. 2 months later, she left Sequoia a graduate. It's safe to say that in that short time, she also left a lasting impression on me and many others. Jolie is immensely talented and radiates strength and confidence whenever she enters a room. She is always true to herself and is quick to stand up for what she believes in. Those qualities will no doubt take her far in life. I am proud that our future has a strong leader like her. Jolie, congratulations. I know exciting adventures lie ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Jolie Carver. Over the past few years, there were periods of time when we would go days, weeks, or even months without seeing or hearing from Gina. We'd all worry, but whenever she was ready, she'd always come back, and with a huge smile on her face and a new motivation to get it done. I know there were days when it felt like giving up was the easier path to take, but I am so proud of her for sticking with it. To send Gina off into this next chapter in her life, I think it's important to remind her of something she mentioned in her autobiography at the beginning of this school year. She wrote, "I am a fighter, and I will never stop fighting. I won't give up on myself. I just can't." Gina, I'm confident you will keep fighting your way through life. Ladies and gentlemen, Gina Dobson. Persistence and determination are two qualities that come to mind when I think of AJ. He always has big plans and doesn't let anything or anyone stand in his way, especially when it comes to something he's passionate about. AJ hit some roadblocks and encountered many obstacles along the way, but his persistence and determination allowed him to dig deep these last few weeks, proving to himself and everyone else he is capable of anything he puts his mind to. AJ, I see your potential, and I am proud of the young man you are becoming. Your strong will, confidence, and charisma will no doubt pave the way for your future. Ladies and gentlemen, Antonio Martinelli.
Thank you.
Hennesis is often soft-spoken and may not be the student who stands out in a crowd, but when you dig a little deeper, you see a quiet role model, always doing what's expected of her and more. Her positive, can-do attitude makes her a pleasure to be around. Despite her positive attitude, I know school wasn't always easy for her. She tried a few different programs before deciding Sequoia was where she needed to be. Hennesis plans to continue her education while she explores career options. She embodies many qualities that any employer would be lucky to have, and I'm confident her future will be bright. Ladies and gentlemen, Hennesis Sanchez.
I'm Jack, and I teach social studies. You may have heard that big things come in small packages. Well, that's definitely the case here. She's smart, focused, and caring. She has proven herself fierce, and let me tell you, she has ganas. She shows great compassion to the world around her and will be a role model for her son's dreams every step of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, Claudia Infante Alvarez. His smile and laugh are contagious, an outward expression of a great sense of humor. He has a love for cars, imports mostly, especially fast Hondas. His desire to go fast is moving the direction that will take him wherever he wants to go. We may not know if his journey will be fast or how far it will go, but I know he'll be smiling while firmly in the driver's seat. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy Pham. She came to Sequoia as Kelsey's little sister. She soon proved herself to be very much more of her own person. Her favorite subject was math. I think it appealed to her ability to solve complex problems. But her favorite topic was video games. There were often conversations in advisory which led to her being singled out as better than anyone playing the same game. Don't be surprised if you see her designing, playing, or starring in her own video game in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Alana Wheeler.
I'm Jamie and I'm the counselor. Thoughtful, respectful, and kind. These are the words that come to mind when I think of Sam. Sam came to us his junior year knowing that our flexible scheduling and course load was what he needed from school. With his quiet persistence, he worked his way through his classes, always finding value in his learning. Never one to take the easy route, he embraces life with its struggles and its celebrations. I will miss his sly smile, but know that he will find success in his future career as a barber. Ladies and gentlemen, Samuel Figueroa. Okay, if you ever want to hear a really great story, you just need to listen to Shelby. If Shelby ever needed a break or just a place to sit for a while, she would come to my office and in the most entertaining way, just kind of talk to me about her life and tell me some stories. She has insight and the smarts of someone older, and her intuition is on point. Shelby knows herself, and it is this skill of knowing when to push hard and power through, or take a break and focus on self-care that has gotten her where she is today, a graduate. Ladies and gentlemen, Shelby Kimball. Ashley is a quiet yet strong student who can kind of take a while to get to know. I got to know her through an incident involving a lost wallet, and I got to see how she is and how she sees the world. She's compassionate, she cares about her family and her pets, and she is loyal to the core. I'm gonna miss your daily check-ins with me. She always updated me on her life, she always gave hugs, and she was always the one to ask, "And how are you doing?" I know that the next steps can be scary, but know that with your strength and smarts, you're going to do great things. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley McDaniel.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, and I teach social studies. Dedicated to the task at hand, Rainey demonstrated her commitment to graduate tonight by possessing grit, which is defined as passion and perseverance to achieve a goal. Rainey, I have no doubt the grit you possess will serve you well in your future plans. Ladies and gentlemen, Rainey Corrado. I've had the privilege to be Joey's advisor and teacher for a couple years now, and I can confidently say that Joey never gave up, despite some tough times. Joey, you stand here tonight as a testament to your commitment to believe in yourself and your potential. Congratulations.
Rocky Balboa famously said, "You, me, or nobody is going to hit harder than life." It's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. This quote guides Peyton. Like a prize fighter, Peyton always keeps moving forward, no matter the obstacle in his path, maintaining focus on winning and succeeding, whether in sports, friendship, school, or life. Rocky's theme song title describes what's next for Peyton. Gonna Fly Now. Ladies and gentlemen, Peyton Manning.
Hello, I'm Kevin McCarthy. I'm the art teacher at Sequoia High School. Thank you, everybody. Haider Al-Ghazali. So if you get to know Haider, you'll be having a conversation and there'll be a lot of laughter. He's full of good chill and cheer. And at Sequoia, we get a chance to know students and kind of their story. And in Mosaic class, Haider shared with me, I asked, like, when did you decide to kind of turn it around? And he said his second trip to Iraq. And that's probably why his dad sent him there, to figure it out. And he did, and he's standing here right now. So, and then I asked him to write down a quote, and he wrote down a quote, which was, "Speak when your words are most beautiful, or more beautiful than your silence." Please congratulate Haider. DeAndre Johnson. DeAndre came to Sequoia. D came to Sequoia from Everett High. And when I asked other teachers about D, they responded that he was straightforward, dutiful, and got his business done. And then learning more about D, I learned about how important his family is to him. And I know they're probably very, very proud of him today. And so when I was putting this together, I was looking for quotes. I was looking at Marcus Aurelius. I was looking at hope and triumph and loyal and honor. And I couldn't really find anything that really fit. And then I read some of what D had written, and I decided that was the best thing I could say. And it's, I can always turn to my family for help. And if you don't have bonds like that, I suggest you make some. Please congratulate DeAndre Johnson. Good job, Drew. All right. Anthony Pierce, better known as Tony. So Tony was in my first advisory ever. So this is like a kind of a graduation for both of us. And during advisory, we kind of talk about people's dreams and where they want to go. And Tony kept talking about success, and he was talking about riches, kind of lifestyles in the rich and famous. Like he had picked a yacht out and a luxury car. And I said, Tony, rich, wealthy people don't talk about being wealthy or being rich because they're too busy being wealthy and rich. And he never said another word about it ever again. So recently on his grad walk, he told me that he wanted to be an entrepreneur or a small business owner. And his quote makes so much sense. He said, the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. Please congratulate Tony Pierce. Go get him, buddy.
Good evening. I'm Leslie Sutton, and I run the daycare at Sequoia. I first met Justine when she enrolled her adorable son, Christian, in the daycare this past January. I knew right away that she was a loving, conscientious mom. The care for her son was evident in so many ways. I have gotten to know her as a student, and I could see her quiet determination to be here on this stage tonight. I know that setting high goals for herself and that determination will carry her far into the future. Justine plans to take the summer off, in her words, and then attend Everett Community College with a career for a future career in nursing. I'm proud to introduce high school graduate Justine Garcia.
Hi, I'm Liz, and I have the pleasure of being one of the counselors here at Sequoia this year. Erica Howard, I had the great privilege of meeting this fall during some of our very first days at Sequoia. Erica was always there with a giant, sweet smile, ready to work, and with the most awesome leggings on to brighten her day and those of all around her. No matter what the stressors that were happening in her life, Erica was faithfully focused on her goals. She wanted to provide a secure future for her little girl, Adeline Rosetta, and she managed to graduate in just a few short months. Erica, I'm so proud of you and the mother that you've become. Ladies and gentlemen, Erica Howard.
I'm Maureen Malley, and I teach math. Marshall Bunny transferred to the Everett School District in January of this year and realized if he was ever going to graduate, Sequoia was where he needed to be. Marshall joined us term 6 and earned or recovered 7 credits in just 3 terms. Marshall might not have enjoyed every assignment, but he was always there. He showed up every day, persevered, and did the work. Now that he is a high school graduate, Marshall plans to attend a trade school. Marshall, with your willingness to do the hard work, you will be an asset to the trade of your choice. Please congratulate Marshall Bunny. Jonathan Rodriguez joined us at Sequoia a little over a year ago. He quickly made himself at home with his friendliness and his jokes, but he was serious about wanting to graduate. Absences slowed him down, but he never gave up, finished strong, and stands here today. Jonathan is interested in completing a welding program and having a career as a welder. You might not be able to see it under his welder's mask, but there will always be a smile on his face. Please congratulate Jonathan Rodriguez.
Hello, I'm Megan Mapes Watson, and I teach science. Leah Garcia. So Leah came to Sequoia September of 2017 as a junior with only 3 credits. She asked if she could graduate on time, and we had a frank discussion about the hard work that would require. She was determined. We mapped out an aggressive plan to earn 19 credits in 2 years. Leah passed every class she took while in my advisory. She did it with a smile on her face and a calm yet determined attitude, transforming from a student who would hand papers back without trying and skip classes on test days to an on-time graduate who plans to become a nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Leah Garcia. Fernanda Perez Vasquez. I'd seen Fernanda and her daughter Kayla around and heard about how nice and what a hard worker she was. But it wasn't until I had her in biology last year that I realized how great she is. Fernanda is nice, a great mom, super smart, and one of the most determined people I know, in school, as a mom, and at her job. She aspires to become a pediatrician. I'll miss seeing her every day and our mom talks. I am so proud and can't wait to take my daughter Emmy to Fernanda's pediatrics practice in a few years. Ladies and gentlemen, Fernanda Perez Vasquez. Brittany Schmitz. Smart, smiling, funny, competitive, gets it done. These are some of the words I have come to think of when I think of Brittany. This girl joined us late in her sophomore year with an okay number of credits, but had work to do. She struggled with attendance and passed a few classes. Then something changed. I can't pinpoint the catalyst. Perhaps it was a certain bet we made regarding passing all her classes and getting donuts during advisory. But as one other teacher told me, she turned it on. It wasn't all smooth sailing from there. She had some ups and downs, and it cost me a lot more donuts and pizza. But here stands before you an on-time graduate, Brittany Schmitz. So proud of you.
Hi, I'm Melissa and I teach Family and Consumer Sciences. Everyone knows Anaí is super quiet, but she's also very intelligent, diligent, and a hard worker. You would never know by looking at her, but this beautiful young woman has had to overcome a lot just to get here today. Luckily, she will have the opportunity to relax and unwind at the beach this summer before she dives into the next part of her journey at EVCC to become a certified nail technician. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Anaí Garcia Carmona.
Hi, I'm Nancy Bertollet, CTE teacher. To say that Michaela is one of a kind is an understatement. To say she's come a long way in the past couple years is too. She's earned almost 9 credits just this year and grown more focused, motivated, and determined. She has incredible energy. She's fiercely authentic with a sparkle in her eye, a heart of gold, a bright creative mind, and remarkable artistic talent. Michaela works with children as a relief advocate at Domestic Violence Services. She says her future plans will include both children and art. Lucky kids. Michaela, you're not only one of a kind, you are one in a million. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so proud and happy to introduce to you Michaela Armstrong.
I'm Renee Young, English teacher. Webster's dictionary defines a fighter as a person who does not easily admit defeat in spite of difficulties or opposition. Callie has faced a tough fight. After a devastating accident that rerouted her life, she came back swinging. Through all the pain and the setbacks, she never lost her sweet smile and her quiet determination. I am so proud that she pushed through to graduation. It is a gift to introduce this special woman, Calliana Backstrom. You good? There are no limits to what you can accomplish. Nasia has worked through some daunting obstacles to realize success. Her strength and resilience are pretty amazing. Her beautiful smile, ever-changing hair, and brilliant mind were such a pleasure to have in class. I present Nasia Oldenburg.
Hi, I wanted to thank everyone, especially Renee and my mom and my sister, for helping show me the light I had in all the darkness and helping me get through graduation. Thank you.
There are some students whose journey is so remarkable that you stand in awe of their willingness to open their minds and to go beyond. Hunter is such a student. I never saw her without a serious read in her hands. Her voracious reading, combined with her strong independence, mixed in with a seriously tenacious work ethic, will take her all the way to the top in whatever direction she chooses. I am blessed to be introducing to the world Hunter Pollock. Not much. I am so glad to be here introducing Jake. I was getting a little worried that he wasn't going to make it. I must have heard, "Renee, I got you," 1,000 times this year. But I nagged assignments, absences, projects. But once he made up his mind, He kicked it into high gear, and he showed us all how smart he is. I am proud to present Jacob Rank. Congratulations, honey.
Yay! I'm Robin McCleve, and I'm an English teacher at Sequoia. This is Kaylee Walsh. Kaylee has attended Sequoia for 1 year, passing every class she was enrolled in the first time. This is because Kaylee is determined, hardworking, and goal-oriented. This includes passing the extremely difficult Microsoft Professional Certification the first time, one time, yesterday. After graduating, Kaylee plans to take business courses and eventually own a cafe. One of her favorite quotes expresses it best. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaylee Walsh.
I'm Rochelle Schultz. I teach math at Sequoia. Vanessa absolutely won't crack under pressure. She balanced school, a demanding job, and other responsibilities, determined and resilient. I've known her since middle school, and I'm impressed with her growth and choices as she's wrestled challenges to find her path. Vanessa enjoys learning, is socially competent, and a flexible thinker, a free spirit. Her optimism is contagious. Song lyrics seem appropriate to describe you, Vanessa. You are blessed and lucky, touched by something that will grow and bloom in you. I am anxious to watch you bloom to your fullest potential. Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa Cook. My Jaden. Using my sorting hat, Jaden belongs in the House of Gryffindor, whose values include courage, determination, and bravery. Since freshman year, Jaden steadily and quietly dedicated herself term by term. She took risks and jumped into uncharted territory. Often, Jaden conquered each obstacle smiling, and she weighed her options thoroughly. She's a wise soul, a quiet leader, a model student, and supportive friend. I will miss our chats, your willing heart, and your helpful organizational skills. It's a curious, Jaden, but perhaps those who are best suited to power are those who have never sought it. Jaden, your strength and power has no limit. I am so proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Jenkins. Get over here. He gets to have a hug. Okay. Aaron is always positive and friendly. At first glance, you might think he's all business, but don't let that straight face fool you. He is quite the funny character. In math class, he proved that practice will always make progress. Often wanting to know why and not just how to solve problems. His tenacity speaks volumes to the person he is. I admire Aaron's inquisitive nature and determination. He is approachable and inclusive. He kept the Math Rocks t-shirt squad alive. While at Sequoia, Aaron thrived through life's obstacles. He plans to work full-time and attend EVCC the following year. I know he'll continue to progress as he sets out on new adventures. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Searle.
My name is Shelby Souther. I'm one of the success coordinators. This year, I had the privilege of learning what a smart, funny, caring, and stubborn young individual Vanessa Delgado is. Throughout the year, in response to my concerns, she would always reply, "I got you, coach." She put forth a lot of hard work this year and made a lot of people very proud along the way. But most importantly, I hope she made herself proud. I hope this year has taught her that when she truly sets her mind to something, follows through and works hard even at the boring stuff, that she has the ability to make her dreams become a reality. I'm so excited for what the future has for her because as she has shown us all today, she's truly got this, Coach. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce Vanessa Delgado. When asked to pick a quote that inspires them, Alana Injimage chose, "What consumes your mind controls your life." I think this quote is a perfect illustration of what kept her going this year. She didn't let the fear of her day-to-day challenges consume her mind and dictate her life like many people in her position would. Instead, she maintained focus on her goals, followed through in her classes, and surrounded herself with friends and family that would help motivate her to get to this stage. She is one tough cookie. Ladies and gentlemen, Alana Injimage.
I just want to say thanks to the staff, of course, all teachers, Kelly, the principal, the counselor, Jamie, my parents, friends, and families.
Diego Schlegel. My name is Sherm Iverson. I teach online social studies. Diego came to us from Everett High School and needed just one class, which is the class I teach, online government. Came over and spent a couple hours a day with us in the online room. And he's been in ROTC and he's signed up for he's going to the Army and heads to basic training in July 2nd. Just here's how focused he is to get ready for that. Last summer he went to boot camp just to prepare. So he's all ready to go. He's going to be a chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear specialist. How's that? Impressive. I present to you Diego Schlegel.
Hi, my name is Trisha Schultz, and I'm the career specialist at Sequoia. Kind and focused, a hardworking student who flew a little under the radar, dug deep to hold down a full-time job and graduate early. Justice, I always loved asking you, what are your post-high school plans? And you would respond with a big smile, I'm not really sure, but I love cars and may pursue being a mechanic. With your determination and drive to succeed, I know your future is bright. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce Justice Billsborough.
Please join me in congratulating the class of 2019, Sequoia High School. I would also like to recognize the following 9 graduates who couldn't be on our stage tonight with us. Congratulations to Dallas Backus, Hep Che, Jared Flowers, Jeremiah Forsyth, Kimberly Germosen, Whitney Tyree, Mary Williams, and Sierra York. Graduates, on behalf of the staff, I would like to thank you each for choosing our program. Our staff feels blessed to have you part of our school. Each of you have touched our hearts, left a mark, and made us better people and educators because we have been part of your journey. You've taught us the importance of patience, and maybe a little more patience, the value of perseverance, grit, the balance between nagging and encouragement, how to overcome frustrations, how to laugh, to cry, to text, to email, to call, and even knock on your door. You have taught us to listen to what you need, even when you're not clearly communicating it, and we believe each of you and all that you can accomplish. At a recent Gertrude Jackson Scholarship reception, Anna Marie Lawrence, the daughter of Senator Henry Scoop Jackson, read a portion of the graduation remarks he provided at her graduation in 1981. With their permission, I'm going to share a segment of that today. Scoop Jackson said, "It is all done by people, one step, one person at a time, and that is where you come in. It is perhaps too soon for most of you to make any final decisions about your role in life, but it's not too soon to decide whether you're going to be a spectator or a participant, whether you're going to stay on the side or be involved in meeting the challenges of your generation. My advice to you tonight is to choose to participate, be involved. In this way, you'll enrich our nation and you'll enrich your own lives." Congratulations. In a minute, we're going to conclude our graduation ceremony. We're going to ask that our audience remains in their seats as the graduates recess and exit the auditorium. I would like to invite Sequoia graduate Gina Dobson to the podium. Gina.
Graduates, please stand. The turning of the tassel on the mortar board symbolizes moving from student to graduate. Graduates, please turn your tassels.
Graduates, as you leave tonight, in the words of Dr. Seuss, today is your day. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Sequoia class of 2019, go choose to participate and change the world. Thank you for joining us tonight.